is exciting. Happy movie club to everyone. Happy Sunday night movie club. Tonight, we are talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Snyder Cut. I wanted to give you guys another week because I know it's a 4-hour long movie. I would have discussed it last week, but I wanted to give you a little bit more time because I know not everyone can do 4 hours in one sitting. So we got some extra time. I gave you an extra week. So hopefully you guys watched it. You loved it. You enjoyed it. It was everything and anything you wanted it to be. I watched it again for the third time last night. I didn't watch the gray version. Apparently, HBO Max released the gray version, which is the black and white, which is what Zack envisioned of what he wanted. But Max and Zack ended up releasing it initially in color, but they also released the black and white version. So you have two options. I also think there might be additional footage in the black and white version or some differences, something like that. You know, there has to be some kind of difference to get people, to lure people into watching the film. So, but I chose to watch it in color again. I just think it's amazing in color. So, how's my hair? How we doing? All right, there we go. Tame the poof. Okay. Let's talk about it. I mean, I don't need to go over the summary of this movie. We all know what it is. We've been waiting for this film for 4 years for justification because the original Justice League, as I like to call it, was not up to par. It was released and we didn't like it. We didn't like it. It did not live up to our expectations as fans. And I'm not even a huge DC fan like I am with Marvel. I want to be. I want to become a bigger DC fan. I'm just hoping that DC steps up their game now with the Snyder Cut released. That's how I want every single DC film to be. It's like whenever anything Marvel, whenever anything Marvel has potential to get released, it's an event. It's like an amazing thing. This was an event for DC. This is how every single film should feel like when it's about to be released, in my opinion. So I want to know your opinions on the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Did you love it? Did you hate it? If you did hate it or if you didn't like things about it, what were they? We're going to discuss. I want to have discussions. I want to know your opinions about it. I personally loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I said this before, the day it was released, I woke up and I was going to watch it later on in the day with my parents. We were all excited and it was the Thursday. I couldn't wait. I put it on for the first 20 minutes and I began crying because just in those first 20 minutes, I knew that this film was so far different than Justice League. I knew it was 1,000% improvement on what we were given. Zack Snyder did right by us, by the fans. He did right by him for himself as a director and a creator. I just thought it was absolutely unbelievable how we got more backstory of Cyborg because I didn't care about Cyborg in the original one. We didn't have an attachment to Cyborg. He was kind of just there. And now we have a backstory and we know exactly what he's feeling. And we have a more in-depth relationship with him and his father. We have a mother. We didn't have the mother in the first one. So it was nice to have all of that. The Flash, he's still, he's like the one that really isn't like too well defined, I guess. I don't know. We're going to get that in the Flash movie. Obviously, we're going to get way more background into what is going on with him and his history and his family and whatnot. But overall, this was 1,000% improvement over what we were given. And I think Zack Snyder did right by us. He really, really did. And it was absolutely incredible and amazing. And of course, I loved it. I loved it. I got to admit, I was a little confused at a few parts, but going back and watching it a second time and a third time now, it really starts to make more sense. Because like I said before, I don't read the comics, and I know Zack Snyder heavily pulls accuracy from the comics. So I was kind of confused. I was like, why is Wonder Woman on fire? Why is she dead? Why is Aquaman dead? At like some points in there. I'm sorry, spoiler if you haven't seen Snyder Cut yet, but they don't really die. It's just another what if scenario. It's like a what could happen scenario. They don't really die. No. But I was kind of confused with that. And then obviously the apocalyptic ending with Joker, the additional scene that was thrown in there. And I was like, what is happening? What is going on? But when you go back and watch it again and again, it melts. It makes sense. Everything clicks. And you're like, oh, that's what he meant to do. Oh, that's what's happening. So I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I don't know where they're going to go from here because everyone is tweeting hashtag restore the Snyderverse. I'm not sure they're going to continue. They've already said that they're not going to continue. We might have a chance on HBO Max if he does decide to move forward with the Snyderverse, possibly on HBO Max, but we know as far as in theaters, it's not going to happen because DC has already come out, made statements like the day after it was released or 2 days after, and they kind of like took the wind out of our sails and let us know they're not continuing, which is a shame because I feel like Zack Snyder really set it up for something great to continue. And I don't know if we're going to get it or not. But if not, he left us on a great little, little cliffhanger of what could happen. But as you can tell, I loved it. Loved it, loved it. So let's talk with you guys of what you think of it. All right, Rodney Dollar is here. Mr. Scott is here. Hey, wonderful. I've now seen the Snyder Cut 4 times. Yes. Now only this time black and white people. We're talking about, the black and white version. Okay. I'm like, black and white people, what? All right, the black and white version people we're talking about. And we have a super chat already. Who is it from? Martin. Thank you, Martin. Hey, Susan, I'm feeling out of the weather today. Just feel a little bit sick, but I will stay in the chat. Snyder Cut was good and great too. Love that movie. Thank you, Martin. Thank you so much. I know you are not 100% thrilled about this choice, Martin. So I'm glad you are supporting and, going to stay in the chat. That's good. I'm sorry you don't feel well, but I wish you good health and just stick around. Stick around. All right. Legend Lewis is here. Hey, Susan, what's going on, Legend Lewis? Douglas is saying not the best choice of a movie. Not sure how many people in here have access to HBO Max. I will be tuning in, but have my opinion on this movie. Well, if you don't, do you have HBO Max? Because if you haven't seen it, I don't know how you can form an opinion. But, I mean, the majority of people have HBO Max. I'm not saying everyone has HBO Max, but this was a big thing. So I wanted to do a movie club chat about this because it's something that we've been waiting for a super long time. And everyone is talking about it. So I wanted to do a movie club about. I think it's much deserving to do a movie club about. All right. Michael Singletary, hashtag early squad. Oh, you were early. Awesome. Tony is here. Okay. Oh, did I mention Destiny was here? I didn't. Destiny's here. I'm sorry if I didn't, Destiny. You are here. Okay, Queen Sherry is here. Okay. All right, Michael Duckworth Jr. Hi, Susan. Hi, Destiny. Hello, everyone. What's going on, Michael Duckworth Jr.? Awesome, awesome. Stephen Luther, what up, all? What's going on, Stephen? Thank you for coming in. William Dakota saying hello. I think you are new. I don't remember that name. Oh, am I fuzzy? I can't help it, guys. I don't know. It all depends on what's going on out there. It is a little rainy. All right, Destiny is saying the only problem she had with Justice League was the dialogue. People were barely talking. Barely talking? Really? I thought it was good. I don't know. See, I'm feeling I have a little bit of problem with talking with the Suicide Squad trailer because when I watched, getting off topic, but it's still a DC thing. When the Suicide Squad trailer dropped, I did my reaction to it, and John Cena is my problem because every single time he has dialogue, I feel like he's rushing through and you can barely understand what he's saying. It's very difficult to understand him. So I don't know if I'm going to be digging John Cena and the Suicide Squad. Maybe he'll die. I don't know. Probably not because he's getting his own spin-off show on HBO Max apparently. So that's probably not going to happen. Okay. Kaylin Cripps is here. What's going on, Kaylin? Happy you can drop in for Justice League. All right, Jeff Assassin is saying he wants a Justice League 2 sequel by Zack Snyder. I have not seen the Snyder cut yet. Ooh, well, you need to, my friend. You need to. Don't worry, guys. On the chance that you don't have HBO Max, the Snyder cut is going to get a physical media release. No worries. Most likely, there's going to be a Best Buy Steelbook, regular Blu-ray, 4K, whatever. They're going to push that out like crazy. So in case you don't have HBO Max, it will come to a physical media platform where you can purchase it. All right, Mr. Scott is saying the Snyder Cut is a masterpiece. It's what he wanted a long time ago. Absolutely. All right, Tony is saying now for the movie, he loves Snyder Cut. It's his favorite DCEU film. World War T. The Snyder Cut lived up to the hype. Absolutely incredible. Can't wait for that steelbook. Neither can I. I'm probably going to pre-order that. That would be a wise thing to do because I have a feeling that's going to go like crazy. So I'm probably going to pre-order. Okay. Kaylin is letting us know that he had a busy week with school, work, life, and birthday this past Friday. Happy birthday. And didn't even see the Snyder Cut. Oh my gosh, but here for the conversation. Kaylin, when you have the time, watch the Snyder Cut. It is absolutely incredible and amazing. You are going to love it. All right, Scott is saying, hey, Susan and everyone, are you on board with the Restore the Snyderverse? I am. I would love to see more of Zack Snyder's vision come to life. Like I said, not in theaters, not in movie theaters, but hopefully on HBO Max, cross the fingers. Now that we have these streaming services, I feel like it's just another platform to just push out all of that content that might not make sense for a movie, so you can turn it into a TV show. I mean, of course, with Zack Snyder, I would love to see more films. Obviously, I want to see more movies. But we could go the TV show route. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be crazy. All right, Queen Sherry is saying Snyder Cut is an amazing choice. Thank you, Queen Sherry. Thank you. All right, Tony is saying now he has to say if any flaws, it would be the severe overuse of the classic Snyder slow-mo shots needed for the Flash, but did we need all the other slow-mo stuff? I can see that. I can see that. There was a lot of slow-mo. I know we kind of need it with the Flash, but do we? Like, all the time. It seemed like it was every single time. It's like we get it. He has to go slow-mo because he's so fast that we can't see. But I would have liked to have seen more parts of the Flash, like when he was protecting everyone and he was, grabbing all the things that were going to fall on everyone. That was really cool. If we could have had more moments like that, that would have been interesting. But Tony, I definitely see your point with the slow-mo stuff. I mean, but that's like so small. I could just, toss that and forgive it. All right. Sammy Boy is saying Man of Steel is still his favorite DC and Superman. Don't like how Superman was handled in this movie. If anything, the Superman Doomsday movie was how he was supposed to return after his death. I don't mind the way they handled Superman. I really liked how when they were talking about it and they had the mother box in front of them and they actually CGI like put in Superman above I just thought that was so cool. Little touches like that really made the difference between Justice League and Justice League. Like little teeny tiny visuals like that, music choices. A lot of people think that the scene with Aquaman when he goes into the sea and all the girls, they start singing, that's like weird and annoying. I didn't mind it. Maybe it was a little too long. Maybe it could have been shortened up a little bit. Her grabbing his sweater and sniffing it was kind of weird. But then I think, well, my mom would probably do that because she loves Jason Momoa. I mean, come on, let's get real. Um, so I didn't mind it. I actually enjoyed the music and Wonder Woman's new music, like entrance music. Now she has like 2 theme songs. I love it. I love that. Who agrees with me that you love Wonder Woman's new entrance music? I think it's fantastic. Okay, Patrick is saying, I hope they release this on Steelbook. They absolutely are. World War T is saying that nightmare scene is iconic. You know what? I was watching right before I came live here. I was brushing up on Suicide Squad, just because I just want to have background music on. And I was looking at Jared Leto's Joker, and I will say this. The Joker in Justice League is an improvement. Like it's leaps and bounds better than in Suicide Squad. I will say that. After watching it again last night for the third time, I really analyzed that scene and really focused in on Jared Leto's performance. I think with a little bit of fine tuning, he could really pull it off. Am I crazy in thinking that? But like, I really took the time to look at him and listen, and I'm paying attention to exactly what he's doing, the vibe that he's trying to portray, and just getting it out there. I didn't mind it. I actually think I would like to see him do that where he's not just sitting on a cop car. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to see him bouncing around and being physical and active. I think that would, heighten his performance. It's very difficult to be all crazy and he's sitting, that kind of like hinders the performance a little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? But I could see where he was going. I definitely enjoy it more than Suicide Squad. Definitely. 100%. But like just the way his entire mouth was red and like looks like full of blood or so, it's just like, ugh. I mean, they have to follow the formula, green hair, red mouth, white skin. That's, the Joker costume. It's difficult. You got to come up with different ways of doing it every single time for every single actor that's going to portray him. So kudos to the makeup department for like coming up with something a little bit different. All right, Tony's saying, how much do we need to see Aquaman stand there in slow-mo with rock music playing in the background while taking his shirt off? LOL. I gotta say, Aquaman, y'all know how I feel about Aquaman. It's my least favorite DC film, and in Justice League, I felt like Aquaman didn't bring anything to the story. I just felt like, yep, I'm here. He's here. He's part of the Six. He's the original Six. Okay, there he is. I don't know. He just didn't have like a wow moment for me. Like, does anyone else feel like that? I guess his wow moment is, when he sticks the trident in and tries to, push the water back or something. Is that the wow moment? Is the wow moment when he stabs Steppenwolf? I don't know. Sorry if I'm spoiling this for anyone that sorry, but we're going to be talking spoilers if we're talking about this. I don't know. They didn't give him a moment. Like Wonder Woman, she had plenty of moments. She had a shit ton of moments. Loved Gal Gadot in this. I thought she was amazing in this film. Felt so robbed because why couldn't she be this amazing in Wonder Woman 84? But no, she's better in this movie. Okay, Mr. Scott is saying, I want a triple collection of Man of Steel, BVS, Ultimate Cut, and Zack Snyder's Justice League on Blu-ray. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that when they release this on physical media. Sam the Coins Master loved the Snyder Cut. Fantastic. Tony has watched this movie 3 times, one, and plan on buying the 4K Steelbook from Best Buy. Me too. Chris Cox still hasn't seen any Justice League yet. Well, don't watch the other one. Watch this one and get on it ASAP. All right. Sam the Coins Master saying, did you hear they're making a National Lampoon's Vacation comedy series for HBO Max? No. That's amazing. I did not hear about that. That is awesome. All right, Scott is saying, I told myself that no matter how the Snyder Cut ends on a cliffhanger, I will take it anytime. Very happy that the real vision is now upon us. Absolutely. I honestly wouldn't care how it ended. We got it. We got our gift. And we have another super chat. Who is it? Who is it? Martin again. Martin, you're so giving. Hey, Susan, I know there isn't going to be a movie club next week, but maybe the next week we would do Parasite, maybe. No, because okay, so next week is Easter / the SAG Awards, so definitely no movie club. And then the week after that is the BAFTAs, so no. So what I will do is, I think there's one more Sunday before the Oscars. On that Sunday, Martin, we will do Parasite. Okay, we will do Parasite on that Sunday. I promise. I will not renege. Okay. So are we good now, Martin? Are we friends again because I'm doing that? Don't hate on the Justice League. Okay. Daniel Davis is here. Hi, Daniel. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining in. All right, World War T is saying, you're goddamn right. It's deserving to do a movie club of. Absolutely. Casey Lee's here. Hey, Susan, my favorite YouTuber. Oh, my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you. How are you? I am good, Casey Lee. Downpouring rain here in Connecticut all day. I stayed in. I did not work. I didn't work this entire weekend because I'm lazy. No, I had things to do, weather situations. I will tell you right now, guys, I have a shit ton of videos coming at you this week. Weekend watch, what's new for Blue tomorrow. I'm pretty much doing two videos a day because I'm noticing I don't get a lot of views on Fridays and Saturdays for some reason. So I'm trying to put all of my content Sunday through Thursday. So therefore, I got to double up on content. So I got a lot of stuff coming at you. March movie ranking, the March Blu-ray haul. Don't worry, it's all going to be in there. It's all going to be in there. It's all good. How are you, Casey Lee? You asked me, how are you? All right, Destiny is saying, yeah, the Suicide Squad trailer was all over the place, but she liked it. I liked it too. Here's the thing. In my reaction of it, I was like I wasn't super reactive, but that's because they didn't really put a lot of action scenes in it, which I thought was kind of weird, but hopefully with the second trailer, I'll do that. Queen Sherry, Susan, the best YouTuber ever. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. My mom's here saying so kind. I didn't even know my mom was here. All right. Martin is saying that he has a feeling the Suicide Squad will be a big improvement to the original. I pretty much think anything would be an improvement on that movie. Patrick, are you excited for Godzilla vs. Kong, and are you going to watch it in theaters or home on HBO Max? Well, we're talking about Snyder Cut, not Godzilla vs. Kong, but I will say, yes, I'm excited for it, and I'm going to the theater to see it. And I will watch it at home as well. I will do both. But we're going to the theater. In fact, tonight after this live, we will be watching, all three of us upstairs, Kong Skull Island. That will be the movie for tonight to kind of get us in the mood for it. Okay. Martin is saying, hey, Susan, so what's the next awards for next Sunday? The SAGs. The SAG Awards are on Easter Sunday. That's so weird. Why would they put an award show on a holiday? But they have. So next Sunday's Easter, along with the SAG Awards. Chris Cox, Susan, have you seen The Marksman with Liam Neeson? No, I have not. I don't know. For some reason, it's like all the Liam Neeson movies are kind of the same, like same plot line, same everything. They kind of just like blend into each other. All right, Destiny. So why didn't we get Snyder version first? Why did we get Joss Whedon? Okay, so Destiny does not know the history of this. So Zack Snyder was the director of the original Justice League. His name is still on as the director. Unfortunately, what happened, he was pretty much like, 85% through with the movie. He had a personal tragedy. His daughter, unfortunately, committed suicide, so he had to pull himself away from the project. He actually was torn with finishing the project or stepping away and doing what he needed to do with his family. He went ahead and let someone else take control of it because he didn't want to hold it up for the fans. He should have just waited. So when Justice League, Joss Whedon, the one who directed, he created Buffy, directed Buffy, and he directed the first two Avengers movies, Avengers and Age of Ultron. He's the one that's been a part of the Scandal recently. So he took over as director and I think wrote a little teeny tiny bit. I'm not sure, but we got something that just didn't make sense. It was edited very badly and it was not it was not good for the fans. The fans were very dissatisfied with it. The villain Steppenwolf did not look threatening whatsoever. I mean, it was just awful. It was weak. And this was the moment. This was DC's moment because you're bringing all these superheroes together. It's like the Avengers of the DC world, and it sucked. It completely sucked. So a fan, created a hashtag on Twitter that said hashtag release the Snyder cut. And it just took off from there. It grew legs. It didn't stop. It got Zack Snyder's attention and he said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to finish my movie. I'm going to re-release it. He got his actors to come back for whatever reshoots or new scenes. Obviously, the Joker scene was brand new. He got them to come back to redo those. And it got released on HBO Max, which is absolutely fantastic. So that's the background story, Destiny, of what happened with Zack Snyder. He had a family tragedy. And unfortunately, he pulled himself off the project to be with his family. All right. Scott is saying the Wonder Woman entrance is awesome. Yeah, amazing. So good. Tony's agreeing that Wonder Woman's new music was fantastic, and he hopes to hear more of it in her future films or appearances. So do I. In fact, there's talk or rumor that it would be wonderful if Zack Snyder took over for Wonder Woman 3. Because as we know, Patty Jenkins did not do the best with 84. She's also busy going on to other projects. She's doing something for Star Wars. She's doing something else. By the time she gets around to Wonder Woman 3, it's going to be so long down the pike. I'm really hoping that Zack Snyder steps in because he knows how to present Wonder Woman as well in a great way. So I would love to have him come in and direct Wonder Woman 3, kind of turn things around for the Wonder Woman franchise and just put it on the right direction, so to speak. I don't want him to leave the DC world. You know what I mean? I want him to stick around. I want him to still contribute because I think he has a great mind and a great vision. I just want him to continue adding to the franchise. All right, Tony's saying Leto could pull off the Joker, but I don't think we'll ever get to see more of him. And yes, it's better than the pimp-looking Joker we got in Suicide Squad. Who knows if he's going to do it again? We have no idea. We don't know what they're going to do. All right, Scott is saying that he heard Jared Leto would do it again if Zack Snyder is involved. I could see that because under Zack Snyder's direction, we got a much better Joker. Okay, my mom's all excited about Aquaman. I'm down about Aquaman, okay? Isaac White, hello, Susan. Hope you're doing well. I am. Love this movie. Second favorite film of all time. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Ty is here. What up, Ty? Saying the Suicide Squad will be redemption like the Snyder cut. I gotta say the trailer is better. It's much better. It's on the way. Queen Sherry is putting out an interesting theory. I hope to see Rami Malek in the Joker performance. I don't know if we would ever see Rami Malek as the Joker. That would be extremely interesting. I'm not sure. We got another super So let's go see. Oh, it's Martin again. Martin. Oh my God. Okay. OMG. I was watching the wrong version. What? Watching the wrong version this whole time. Oh God. Now I know how the Joss cut was a big failure. The Joss cut was a big mistake. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And that was also because Warner Brothers, the studios have a hand, unfortunately. And pretty much HBO Max let Zack Snyder just do what he wanted to do. They were like, just do it. And that's also why Zack Snyder went over to Netflix, because what is it? Army of the Dead or something is coming out on Netflix in May. And Zack Snyder directed that as well. Netflix, I know, said to Zack Snyder, do what you want. He had creative freedom. He didn't have anyone breathing down his neck. So I could see him, if he wants creative freedom, to stay with a streaming service, because then he could just do whatever he wants and no one's going to question him or tell him he has to cut something out that's important, So I think Zack Snyder should stick with streaming services, but still doing stuff for the DC franchise. All right, World War T is saying, I think one of Leto's biggest obstacles is that he has very soft features. Turning Jordan Catalano into Mr. J is difficult. LOL. You could have a point there. You could have a point. I do see that. Tony's saying Aquaman was meh in Justice League, and as you said, just there. Gal Gadot was amazing in Wonder Woman 84. It was the script that was not, and a big letdown. Yeah, the script for 84. Well, she just didn't portray Wonder Woman in an accurate manner. Like, they turned Wonder Woman into a different person. It's like she had a different personality, which I didn't like. I didn't like at all. All right, Patrick is asking, where can you watch the SAG and the other awards you said? What channels are they on, and what day will that start? Well, they're always on Sundays. So this coming Sunday, again, is the SAG Awards. I think the SAGs are on TNT and TBS at the same time, I believe. I mean, if you just Google, where can I watch the SAG Awards? Where can I watch the BAFTAs? It'll come up. You just gotta look it up. Okay. Douglas is letting us know that ABC is airing the 10 Commandments next Saturday night. Okay, good to know. I've never seen it. Cool guy. What's up, Susan, everyone? What's going on, cool guy? All right, Michael Singletary brings up a good point that probably tape the SAGs on Saturday night. I think the SAGs are going to be pre-taped. Or wait, is this the show where, yeah, I think they know like a couple days ahead of time or something. So like the winners are going to know before we know. Like they already know that they won or something like that. But to have the show, like the airing of it on Easter Sunday, is just weird to me. I don't know why. All right. Someone else donated. Again. Who is it? World War T! Thank you so much, World War T! Awesome, awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. All right, Thuvu. What's going on, Thuvu? Hey, Susan, haven't seen the Snyder Cut because I'm not even familiar with any DC Marvel movies. What? Thuvu, get on it. But still checking in for you and your lovely community. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Thuvu. You know what? If you have never seen Marvel, if you've never seen Disney properties, get Disney Plus and HBO Max. Get those two streaming services, and you can pretty much watch anything and everything Marvel and DC and get all caught up. There you go. But thank you for dropping in. I appreciate. Destiny is saying, oh my, I did not know that about what happened with the family tragedy with Zack Snyder. That is so sad. Definitely sad. And what really got my heart was when Justice League concludes and it goes to black. The first thing you see is For Autumn. That was the name of his daughter. So that's absolutely incredible and amazing. And I wouldn't expect anything less. Of course, he would do that and dedicate that to his daughter. Absolutely incredible. It just gave me chills when I saw it for the first time. Okay. All right, Cool Guy is saying, can't wait for Tuesday because Wonder Woman 84 is getting released. That is right. I will be doing my What's New for Blue video tomorrow, where I will let you know what is being released. All the new stuff. Ty is saying Justice League is a dumpster fire. Absolutely it is. Tony is agreeing with me. He would love to see this Snyder direct the next. I almost said the Snyder. He would love to see Zack Snyder direct the next Wonder Woman film. Okay, Cool Guys letting us know that Tom and Jerry on HBO Max. This is the last day for Tom and Jerry. So if you guys want to watch it really quick, because at midnight day for Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry is coming to Blu-ray and 4K on May 24th, apparently. So that's awesome. I'm probably not going to pick that up, only because I have HBO Max. I'm sure after physical release it'll come back, so I don't think I need to get it. Ty is saying, what if Emerald Fennell directed DC? Well, here's the thing. Emerald Fennell has been hired to write the script for the Zatanna movie. Apparently Zatanna is kind of like a magic kind of character for the DC world, female character. And Emerald Fennell has been tapped to write that script. I don't think that they want to direct it, only because she's so new to directing. Promising Young Woman was her first movie. So I think writing, they definitely want her to be a part of it and they want her to write the script. But if she does well with this project, I could see them tapping her for future endeavors. So I wouldn't count her out for the future. So I'm excited about that, to see Emerald Fennell get pulled into I don't know, I'm having this feeling she's going to win the Oscar for Best Original. She's winning. She won over Trial of the Chicago 7 twice now. So I think she's going to do it. All right. And that would look very nice for DC to have an Oscar-winning screenwriter on one of their properties. All right. Tony's saying he'd also love to see James Gunn direct a solo Harley film. So would I, because just from the trailer, it looks like he knows how to write for her and direct that character properly. Well, she just looks how she's supposed to look, with the red and the black. Those are the colors. Why bubblegum pink and blue in Suicide Squad? I have no idea. Red and black, those are her colors. I know that. I don't even read the comics. And of course I know that. All right. Queen Sherry is letting us know she's enjoying this with... She's enjoying this amazing live with some orange juice. Well, that's great. Justin Kirby's here. Hello, Justin. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Had dinner at my brother's. Fish, rice, and garlic green beans. And mochi for dessert. Is that like the Chinese or Asian ice cream or something like that? Mochi? I don't know. All right, Mr. Scott, I want Wonder Woman. He wants a Wonder Woman spinoff that focuses on the Amazons. They were amazing in this version. That is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. The Amazons. Incredible when they're trying to get the mother box away from Steppenwolf, getting out of that cave. The strength that they have, that they are portraying, is absolutely incredible. And the mother with the box, and she's sliding and they're holding. Oh my God, such an amazing action scene. I was literally on the edge of my seat watching it. I was like, oh my God, are they going to get out? What's happening? It was fantastic. So that would be incredible. I agree with you. Maybe that could be a series on HBO Max. I would be all about that. All right, Destiny has a serious question. What movie should you watch tonight? Bombshell or Sweet Home Alabama? Wow, those are two totally opposite ends of the spectrum. If you want like super serious, go with Bombshell. That's a true story. Or if you want something more lighthearted and funny, I would go with Sweet Home Alabama. It just depends on what your mood is, Destiny. All right. Everyone's saying Bombshell, so go with Bombshell, Destiny. All right. Martin is saying that Snyder is like a big mastermind of the DC universe. He should direct all of the DC movies. Well, here's the thing. If he did that, like every movie would be like 3 to 4 hours long. He loves to tell an epic tale. We all know that. I don't know. I just feel like he knows so well how to treat these characters and development. That was the biggest thing that was missing from Justice League was character development and having those backstories and having details, and he knows details so well. That's why his movies are 3 and 4 hours long, because he puts in those details and it really does make all the difference in having them in there. All right, Scott is saying, "Hey Susan, would like to watch an evil Superman." That's what this movie was hinting at, and in BVS. I know, I know. I personally don't want to see an evil Superman. Like I want him to be good, and I want my Superman to still be Henry Cavill. It's very disturbing. I think he's the perfect Superman. Who agrees with me? Henry Cavill is the perfect Superman. I can't picture someone else doing it right now to the level that he does. He just physically embodies the part and just the way he delivers the lines. And he's just so good. He's so good. If Henry Cavill does not come back as Superman, which 95% sure he's not going to, which is unfortunate, I would love to see him be James Bond. I think James Bond would be perfect for him. He is so good looking. Obviously, he can do action. Sign him up. James Bond franchise, please hire Henry Cavill if he's available. What do you think? Does anyone agree with me? All right, we got 26 people, but only 13 likes. Slam that like button if you have not already. Slam it, slam it, slam it. It helps me out. 1, 2, 3, slam. Go. Slam it. Slam it. All right, we got one more. Okay. Slam it. Okay, Isaac White is blaming Jeff Johns for the script for Wonder Woman 84. I think he's the majority of the problem. But let's not forget, I think Patty Jenkins also had a hand in that. I believe she also had a hand in that. If not the script, then the story. She's in there somewhere. Okay. All right, Destiny was leaning more towards Bombshell anyway. Okay, there you go, Destiny. Bombshell. That's your answer. All right, Ty is going to watch the SAG Awards on TNT. Awesome. All right, Tony is saying there are two sides of Wonder Woman in the comics. The warrior, like we get in Justice League, and the first Wonder Woman, and the softer, more peaceful one we got in 84, at least according to Grace. Well, of course, according to Grace Randolph. I mean, my biggest issue with 84 is Wonder Woman is the embodiment of a strong female independent character. Why she's hanging on to someone that, okay, yeah, they had sex and it was one time. She knew him for like a few days. Let's just say a week. She knew him for a week. And how many years later, how many decades later is she still holding on to this? Like, move on. Move on with your life, Wonder Woman. I don't know. I just thought that was against the character of what she embodies. She's strong, she's independent. She doesn't need to be hanging on to a memory like that so strongly. What do we think? Do you agree? Yes or no? Okay, Justin Kirby, can't wait for Army of the Dead. Been waiting years for another Zack Snyder zombie movie. Well, awesome, awesome. Dorothy Ann Davis showed up. Hello, Sue. How are you? I'm good. That rhymed. I have not seen Snyder Cut, but I'm here anyways. Well, that is fine. Always welcoming anyone. You don't have to watch it, but I would love if you watched it. Okay. Scott is explaining the nightmare scenes were adopted from the Injustice universe where Superman was tricked by the Joker into killing Lois Lane, an unborn son in the comics, and he snapped. All right, so let's address the, we know she's pregnant in Justice League, right? Like, we know this. Did you guys catch, like, when they're moving back into Superman's mom's house, they're moving everything back in? My closed captioning, I don't know, says congratulations, by the way. Why would someone be saying congratulations if she wasn't pregnant? Like, she's pregnant. I think they were going in that direction, and because that would be plot line for the next film or something. That we're probably never going to see that. But Zack Snyder was setting up those plot lines and those details. He's not stupid. He was putting those side plots in there. I fully believe that Lois was pregnant in Justice League, and I don't even know if it was Superman's baby. A lot of people are saying that it's Batman's baby, because the reason I think this is when she says I wasn't strong, or I wasn't my strongest or something. I don't know. I feel like that's her saying I slept with Batman. It's probably a very crazy theory, but it's something that I've heard out there. I know people have talked about it. I know Grace has talked about it. She's mentioned it. I know other people have mentioned it. So I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt. All right. Another super chat. I'm going to acknowledge and recognize. Who is it? Martin again. Martin, Henry Cavill is out as Superman, but damn, Henry Cavill as 007. That would be cool. But isn't the No Time to Die movie the final film of 007? No, that's the final film for Daniel Craig as 007. I don't think the James Bond franchise will die. I mean, I think that'll always exist. I'm not sure if they're going to take a break from it, maybe. I don't know. But No Time to Die is Daniel Craig's last 007. So if they do another James Bond, call Henry Cavill. I think he would make an amazing James Bond. Amazing. All right, I know Rob showed up, so let's get back to Rob. Oh, right, Rob. Hey, movie peeps. Hi, Rob. Okay. Okay. All right, Rodney's letting us know that he's been here the whole time, but he's just been quiet. That's okay. I'm not going to sing a song, Queen Sherry, but thank you for for saying that. All right, Michael Singletary is saying more people will be home watching TV on Sunday due to it being Easter Sunday, so they can command the most viewership and charge the most from ads and commercials about the SAG Awards, apparently. Okay. All right, Justin is letting us know he read a graphic novel about young Harley Quinn. Ooh, called Breaking Glass. So amazing. You know I love my Harley Quinn, so that's awesome. All right, Rob is saying Justice League was a really good superhero movie. I had problems with some of the CGI and the length. On my letterbox, it's currently my 4th favorite movie of the year, behind Judas, The Father, and Saint Maud. Okay, good to know. All right, cool guy had tuna noodle casserole tonight for dinner. What did everyone have for dinner tonight? I had stuffed peppers with noodles. That's what I had. All right, Dorothy Ann is on spring break. Yay, congratulations. Gotta love spring break. All right, World War T is hopping off of here to watch one of my recommendations from Never Seen It series. Oh, fantastic. Have a happy Easter. You too. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Scott is saying, yes, Henry Cavill, please come back. I know, I want Henry Cavill back so much, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. I really, really don't. All right, Tony's saying, I agree, Susan. Henry Cavill is amazing as Superman, and WB did him dirty and gave him the shaft, which is a big shame. Absolutely. Like, he was robbed of Man of Steel 2. We should have gotten Man of Steel 2. We didn't get that. It's like, why are you doing that to your fans? Like, the fans want that. We love him as Superman. All right, Ty is asking, wait, is Henry Cavill British? I believe he is. I believe Cavill is British. All right, Isaac White agrees with me. Totally agree with you, Susan. Henry Cavill is the best Superman. I agree. Absolutely. And Mr. Scott agrees with me about the James Bond thing. Yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. All right, Justin Kirby is waiting an extra week for Godzilla vs. Kong. 3D was sold out on Saturday. Okay. Bram is saying the nightmare scenes gave him a Mad Max kind of vibe and wanted more. If Zack Snyder made that movie, it would be awesome. Well, that was the direction he was probably going to go. Definitely. All right, Tony is going back to Wonder Woman 84 about the Steve Trevor storyline. Annoyed him a little bit. He liked the movie. It's tied as fifth in his ranking with BVS. He got some nasty comments, but that's okay. It's all right, Tony. Just shrug it off. Welcome to the club. All right, Patrick is asking, did I watch Superman and Lois show? Nope, I have not watched the new Superman show on the CW. Don't have time. I can't even believe I had time to watch The Queen's Gambit. I really wanted to watch that show, and I forced myself to watch it. It took me like 3 nights or something. Very good show. Anya Taylor-Joy, man. I've been seeing a lot of things with her in it recently. She's amazing. She's really, really good. I would love to see her in something like Marvel or DC. I mean, I know she was in New Mutants, but that didn't really do that well. I would love to see her do something to redeem. I think she's fantastic. Boomstick Critique. Great name. I really enjoyed Snyder Cut, but I'm a major comic book nerd, so I'm biased, I can admit. That is fine. You can be biased. No problem. Oh, Destiny had Hello Fresh. All right, Boomstick is saying only had small nitpicks with the Flash scene, could be a little faster, and the movie will appeal more to comic book fans and the average movie fans. DC fans will love it for being long and epic. I gotta say, one of my favorite shots or moments was when Flash was going through the glass to get to the girl that was gonna, not fall, but she was being catapulted from her vehicle to save her. The shot of him pointing his finger going through the glass and it shattered. I just thought that was awesome. Little details like that. That's what I'm talking about. I thought that was amazing. But that entire sequence took way too long. That could have been sped up a little bit longer. Like he didn't have to like raise her forehead and all that stuff. Like just get to what we want to do. Like I like the focus of the slow-mo of him busting out of the glass. Like that was fantastic. But then like speed up everything. You know what I mean? Like just, make everything else make sense. I understand the reason why for doing it, but little things like that, could have been cut down a smidge, just a smidge. All right, Isaac White is saying if Henry doesn't get another Superman film, I'd love seeing him get an HBO Max series. Is he still in The Witcher on Netflix? I think he is. I don't know what he's got going on. I feel like he needs to work more. I feel like he's underrated at this point. He did the Enola Holmes movie, which I still haven't seen on Netflix. But he's doing a lot of Netflix things. I would love to see him more on HBO Max in other DC projects. I would love to see him in stuff. I don't know, use him. Why is he not being used? He's so good. Okay. All right, Scott is saying that he never got into Daniel Craig, James Bond, or even the ones before. I'm going to. Now, I bought my father the entire James Bond collection on Blu-ray, kind of because I wanted to see all the movies before No Time to Die. Um, so I'm like, yeah, I'll get it for him for Christmas. So I did that. So I got to watch. I've never seen a James Bond. Never seen a James Bond. So I will be doing that before No Time to Die. I got to coordinate all my movies of when things are coming out so I can watch everything because that's like what 20 some odd movies right there. All right. No, I have not watched Don't Tell a Soul yet because that's still in my new in my March movie pile. So once I do the March Blu-ray haul, that'll go down into the never seen it pile, and then I can watch it. I like to keep everything that I buy in the same place so I don't confuse things. Otherwise, I would never remember what I buy. All right, Boomstick Critique is agreeing with me about the finger through the glass, that it was an amazing shot. Snyder does great capturing of visuals. He does. He really, really does. Ty is preferring Grant Austin as the Flash. That's the Flash show, right? I've never seen that, so I don't know. You're probably right. I mean, especially with the whole controversy with Ezra Miller from last year with, like, the choking of that woman. Was it real? Was it not? I mean, I thought he should have been fired because of that. It doesn't matter if it was a joke or not. You don't do that. That's not the image you want to portray, especially if you are a superhero in movies. Like, when younger people see you out in the street, they associate you with being that, like young kids, like really young, like 6, 5, 6, 7, and so for him to do that and still keep the job as the Flash, I was very surprised that Warner Brothers did not give him the boot about that. He must have explained that to death with the executives. I have no idea, but I don't know. I don't mind him. I don't think he's the worst, but if there's someone out there that's a smidge better, why wouldn't you want to get that? You know what I mean? All right, Rob, yes, I saw The Father. I was a bucket of tears in that final scene with Anthony Hopkins. Oh my God. It was amazing. Very good movie. Very good. I don't know if I can buy that one. I don't know if I could watch it again, to be honest, because it's just so emotional. All right, Boomstick Critique is telling me that Cavill is still in The Witcher on Netflix, and it's a big hit. Yes, I knew it was a big hit. I haven't seen The Witcher. God, I'm so behind with TV. So behind with TV. All right, what did I think of the Flash slow motion in the Snyder cut and putting the hot dog in his pocket? Well, actually, the first time when I watched it, I laughed. I thought it was funny. I'm like, I thought he was going to eat the hot dog. That's what I thought. I didn't think he was doing something inappropriate. I know other people did. I'm like, no, he's going to eat it later or something. Turns out it's for the dogs to get the job. I mean, it was kind of weird. That's what I'm saying. Like, they could have cut that little part out just to, like, make the scene go by a little bit faster, but it wasn't horrible. Okay. Yes, The Father was out in my theater. That's how I saw it. All right, you know what, guys? We are going to wrap up this live. Thank you so much for joining me about the Snyder Cut and having this movie club. I know it wasn't award show related, but we had to talk about it. We had to talk about it. It was an epic thing, and most of us have seen it. So absolutely, I am so happy that you guys joined with me tonight. I'm off to watch Kong Skull Island with my parents. Patrick, next movie club, it won't be for a couple of weeks, but when we do, it will be Parasite. Just so you know, the next movie club will be Parasite, but it won't be for 3 weeks. Okay, the Sunday before the Oscars, that's when we will have Parasite. How fitting! Last year's Best Picture winner, and then the next week we'll move into the Oscars. So have a good night, everyone. Lots of content headed your way this week, and I will see you live on Wednesday. Have a good night.